Day 66, the real day 66. Exodus 34 verse 26 says, "You shall not boil a kid in its mother's milk." At first glance, this command seems oddly specific, almost out of place. Why would God forbid such a strange act? Boiling a young goat in the very milk meant to nourish it is a shocking image. Milk is symbolic of life, nurture, and growth. To use it as a means of death, especially for the very one it's meant to sustain, is a distortion of what is natural and good. So some scholars suggest that this may have been a Canaanite ritual, a fertility practice meant to magically boost crop growth. Others see it as a sign of moral perversity, mixing life and death in an unholy way. Either way, God's instruction was clear. Just don't do this. And from that, we can draw 3 practical applications. Number 1, don't twist what God created to give life. Milk represents nurture and provision. God designed it to give life. But in this command, we see a picture of someone taking what is good and using it for death. It's a reminder, God's gifts must never be misused. So be careful not to twist good things like love, influence, or creativity into tools for control, self-glory, or harm. What God gives to nourish others must never be used to destroy. Number 2, honor the order and boundaries God has set. This law also reflects God's design for proper boundaries. Even in something as routine as cooking, there's a moral weight to respecting how life is structured. A mother is to care for a young, and milk is to feed, not to kill. God wants His people to understand that even small actions reflect deeper spiritual truths. Honor the roles and relationship God has established at home, in work, and in society. Don't exploit relationship or cross boundaries for gain. Respect God's order, even when it's inconvenient. And lastly, number 3, reject blending life with death in your worship. If this practice came from pagan rituals, then God was rejecting the blending of death and life in worship, something He sees as deeply offensive. Our worship must be marked by purity, not contradiction. You cannot celebrate the giver of life while practicing that which leads to death. Don't mix spiritual death into your devotion. Guard against hypocrisy, professing Christ while feeding bitterness, pride, or unrepentant sin. Worship must be whole and holy. This small command ultimately points us to a larger truth. God cares deeply about life. He hates what distorts it. He condemns death dressed in the garments of life. And that's exactly what Jesus came to confront. Jesus, the true firstborn, was offered in love to break the power of death. His life was not taken in distortion, but laid down in obedience. Through His death, we receive true nourishment, the milk of the Word, the bread of life, and the water that satisfies eternally. So let us live lives that honor the life He's given and never twist what He has made holy.